Hello everyone, welcome back to more Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. We're still playing in the .25 tournament as a Vinestalker Wizard of Mokleb. It's now a new day for me. My previous 3 episodes were on the same day, and excuse me. As one might have guessed, it seems rather unlikely we'll be one of the first 8 players to win a Vinestalker Wizard, so we're not going to get the Nimelex choice points. But that's okay. This was never about the points. It was just about, you know, doing something in the tournament. And I don't quite understand the scoring. There's the Nimelex banner, but there's also player points for doing Nimelexy stuff that you can get even if other people have already, even if you're not one of the first 8. So I don't know. Who cares, right? Anyway, so I need to reacquaint myself briefly with what we're up to. Oh, we have this Warped Scimitar, that's right. And a Rapier that it would be nice to train up. Just how much would this Ringmail impact my spell casting, actually? Like, we're at 4 and 5 on Mephitic and Conjure Flame, right? Now I put this on. We're at 10 and 12, which is not bad. Blink's getting to be a bit of an issue. AC went up to 10 from 5. But we lose 2 EV and we lose our magic resistance as well. I don't know. I don't think it's that big a deal, but I'm going to stick with the robe. So we were about to pop into Lair 5, and may as well start. A Sleeping Elephant, sure. Let's just walk away. It's a little bit weird because I want this staircase to be a safe exit route. And if there's an elephant way up there, it's a little bit less safe, but while I'm retreating, like he won't wake up until I get to about here anyway, so he's not really concerned in terms of retreating. This Blink Frog is probably in a pack, so I'm going to get his attention rather than like try to stab him. I'm going to get his attention and try to run away. Okay, so we ended up getting 2 of them, which isn't that bad. Not really any spells I'm excited to cast at the moment, so I'll just tab these guys. Right, like we've been training well enough that our melee skills well enough, that is, that we're actually doing fairly okay here. Am I correct that regen no longer exists? Yes. Okay. Just like, because that would be great to have on something with a low health pool, right? Like a Vinestalker. Every point of healing is relatively more valuable. We have Mokleb, though. What exactly, like, should I be doing here? I don't know, Magic Dart? Yeah, I guess especially because I have Vinestalker Bite. So a Magic Dart, like, sometimes you might consider just throwing a stone instead of using Magic Dart to like save MP, because like neither one of them is really going to do that much damage. So you might as well do the one that's free, right? But given that in melee we're getting MP back anyway, it's kind of, that ability is wasted if I've been shooting rocks instead of darts. Honestly, like, I'm just gonna tab this guy. I don't think I need to try to set up a flame. I'll take him upstairs though, so I only have to fight 1 and I have an easy retreat if I need it. Alright, this is a few too many guys to fight all at once. I'll probably drag the Hippogriff upstairs and then try the 3rd staircase. Oh, I'm getting 2 of them. You know what? Let's just leave. I still can't tell escape hatches from... Like, I know they're a different color, but the colors are not easy enough for me to tell apart. I think I have in my RC file a thing that changes the color to be something that's a little bit easier for me to recognize. But it still is not really enough. Like, I think the default is that it's brown or something. I don't know. And I made it cyan? I'm not sure. really want to... I mean... drop a few servants on Snorg oughta help, right? Snorg does anything weird, she berserks. Yeah, and could attack for like up to 50 damage per attack, and could get in 2 attacks per turn. So, you know, Snorg is the kind of enemy who can actually just kill us in a single attack if we're tremendously unlucky, or in a single turn. So you kind of want to be careful about such enemies, as you might have guessed. But I don't think Snorg is immune to confusion in any way. Has, of course, relatively high hit dice, so the confusion won't last that long. But, you know, with a few servants of Makleb, in fact, let's just make like 3 of them get in there. Oh my god, a Hydra as well. Alright, let's try to confuse Snorg then. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if Snorg just went away for a while so we can focus on the Hydra. Alright, Snorg did get confused. A Sentinel's Mark from an alarm trap, huh? Good iron shot, though. There goes one of my demons. Yeah, and that's all the noise from the alarm trap. Alright, we gotta get out of here. I would really like it if we could get a kill on Snorg first. But Snorg has wandered out of line of sight. Yeah. Well, let's try some minor destruction with this Hydra. Snorg's back on screen. That's kind of nice. Excuse me. I've just let the Hydra get adjacent to me, which was a terrible idea. I really need to get upstairs, but I also need to make distance with this Hydra. And I'd like for Snorg to get a couple more, get hit a couple more times. The Rhyme Drake should just die from the Sticky Flame. Right, because everything on the floor is awake now, and they're all coming for me. So, you know, even a couple more Servants of Makleb are not going to handle all this. What exactly do I do? Maybe I walk northwest and then blink? There goes the Rhyme Drake. I don't have to blink yet, that's right, because the Hydra isn't adjacent. So let's try some more minor destruction. Oh, it got 2 turns in a row, huh? My Smoke Demon died. Let's get some more servants in here. Alright, I was hoping to get a bite on Snorg for some heals, but that didn't happen. Right, let's try heading back towards the exit. Oh man, do I dare? I dare. Ooh, I got a bite, that's nice. But then it bit me several times. Alright, we got him. I'm out of here. Not fast enough. I think I'm still dragging this harpy. But, I mean, harpies are fast. What are you going to do? Maybe just die, I guess. That could be what I do. I'm going to spend a turn attacking it first, I think. Because then the Hellwings will have a chance to finish it off. Whereas if I walk upstairs, I don't think the Hellwings are allowed to attack on those turns. The Spiny Frog is going to get a crack at me, maybe. Okay, cool. This is a good time to leave. And I did fully clear this level, right? Well, except for this one sleeping Black Mamba. Alright, so it's sort of looking like maybe now's the time to give Lair a little bit of a break. God, Vinestalkers heal so fast. Let's just head back to the dungeon. And we should be fairly strong now compared to the stuff that's around here. So we can start heading towards Orc is the idea. I forget what kind of wand he has. It's something I don't like anyway. Alright, there's a single white that's noticed me. That's a good time to back off. And then I think we can probably just tab it. Like, I'll get cursed a bit, but whatever. Or drained. Wow, one shot. Electricity is insane. Okay, got one more of them. Just divide and conquer, that's the idea. Ooh, +4 Scimitar of Freezing is pretty strong. Electricity is just nuts, though. There's the stab we were hoping for. You guys remember when we were running away from those whites? Those were the days, huh? I don't really need another Ring of Poison Resistance. Right, let's draw these slaves away from Pykel. You guys coming? Alright, got one. You don't get any XP for killing the slaves, but it makes the Pykel fight easier. Because he doesn't have his slaves around when you fight him then. He still has the wand, which is kind of, and usually a pretty strong whip. Hello? Wow. Quite a bit of lag there. I shouldn't be pressing buttons when I believe I'm lagged out, but I can't help myself. I don't know. We'll just pop in a servant. And confuse everyone in here. Yeah, that ought to neutralize him pretty well. Maybe I didn't even need the servant if confuse was going to work, but I wasn't guaranteed that it would work. And, you know, piety is there to be spent. Excuse me, a wyvern? Go get him. Thanks. I'll just let you guys fight it out, I guess. Timed out. But my magic dart gotcha. Nice. You know, I guess a worker ant. I'll equip the venom. No, because a quasit's coming, right? And they're not resistant to electricity, so electricity is fine against worker ants. It's generally fine against everything. Bunch of bees, huh? What is all this clouds going on here? I can't really see those colors, but it looks like the one closest to me is flame, is that right? Yeah, and the others... Wait. Oh gosh, I'm not very good at manipulating these layers. How do I press escape to toggle all layers? I see. Yeah, so we have three noxious fume clouds and one flame cloud. That seems fine. I'm just trying to, like, I think this means the flame cloud is getting close to expiring. I think that's what that glyph means. No, that's what this glyph means. Alright, just let me get a big old bite, please. I want some MP back. Oh, bear. I wish you would get out of the way so that the yak can stumble into this fire. Yeah, let's just, like, go upstairs to rest, I guess. Alright, jackals are no concern at all. What's this? Some vault over there, maybe orc. Oh, do I have... Yeah, I should check out these scrolls. Fog and vulnerability and enchant armor. Well, my boots, I guess. Is there any good armor that I missed lying around? Oh, there's a cloak on Spider 1. Not gonna mess with that. But it's good to know once I feel strong enough to go into Spider that there's like a nice reward waiting for me. Yeah. All right. So we're pretty well set up for the dungeon. Ooh, miscast Conjure Flame. Well, that's kind of lame. Can just kind of hold tab to mow through some yaks at this point when I've got them pretty well isolated. I think ants are too dumb to avoid stepping in flame. Is that correct? No, it's not. They're insects, but they're not morons. Okay. That's fine. Ooh, what's this? Some altar, maybe? Yeah, Zom. I don't know why. I sort of expect this to be like a Chaos branded club. Because why else would there even be a club, right? And it's a Zom altar, so Chaos brand would make some... Ooh, gloves. Magical gloves. That's what I'm looking for. Something to use. Yeah, sure. I'll enchant those. Another shop. We've seen a lot this game, huh? Ooh, a helmet. And a cloak. Eh. Helmet of Sea Invisible +2. That's excellent. I forget. Can I go shopping from here? No. I don't know how to use this dang interface. Alright, we can probably just auto-explore from here. OTAB mode seems to be working pretty well. Ooh! Now Maurice is kind of a thing, huh? However, none of his stuff is magical, so he can't have poison resistance. Soldier ants are also weak to poison, is that right? Yeah. Right, there goes Maurice. A worker ant and a soldier ant? That suggests some kind of ant vault is around. Yeah. So I assume that's an anthill over there? No? I see. This was some... A lot of the food vaults were more thematic before all the food got merged into rations. Look at that. We found a cloak without having to buy one or go into Spider. Like, I don't know what would have been in there. Probably royal jelly, right? Yeah, I don't really want... I don't know. +4 is a lot. But I don't see myself using it anytime soon. Let's just see what this scroll is. Oh, blink. Okay. Well, we're not going to drop that. I don't really need a scroll of vulnerability. I never hex stuff. And get rid of this potions of mutation. And I probably don't want lignification either. I know some players love it, but I don't. But whatever. I don't need the space right now. So I'll carry it in case some situation arises where it would be useful. Just chase him down. Who is this? Mokleb. Hello, nice to meet you. Hey, buddy. Yeah. Have a prayer. Doesn't do anything, but... Alright, what are we even training? We're training... Fighting and dodging quite a lot, which seems pretty reasonable to me. Okay, I'll leave it as is. Probably not going to get a stab on this guy, huh? But might as well try. Cool. Well, I mean, maybe I should be training a little more stealth. It's 3 times as easy to train as dodging at the moment. Yeah, sure. Don't train it past 10, I guess. And it not only does it help us sneak up on enemies, but it means that the stabs that we get, such as from confusion, will do more damage. So your stab damage is based on your stealth and short blades skill. I don't really need a potion of brilliance. Potion of haste is great. Right now I kind of have enough of both of them, so I'm not going to spend money on them. I'll keep my options open instead. And come by whatever it is I run out of. Like, there are not a lot of fights where you need 2 potions of invisibility, right? And let alone 3. So I don't need to increase my number from 2 to 3. I'll just leave it at 2, and if I run out, I can buy another. Now some summons are kind of cool. But I don't know if I really want to invest anything in that, honestly. I already have summons from Mokleb that are way better and cheaper, investment-wise, in terms of like how much skill training you have to put in. Right, like for... First of all, well, no, actually, Invocations is just as cheap to train as Summoning. But it's a single school spell spells, so to speak, you know, invocations, right? You don't need to learn like summoning and ice or whatever to get Ice Beast. But also, like, for 6 levels of invocations, you get some insane skills. So some insane summons from Mokleb, much better than you would get for 6 summoning with actual spells. And it costs you Piety, but like, who cares? That's what Piety is for. And it costs you HP instead of MP, which is probably like about a wash, to be honest. I can just tab through this, right? Yeah. Okay, but I don't like to mess around with Mark. Like, I want to be near a staircase. I don't mind if enemies start coming at me or anything, but I want an escape route ready. It looked like that Mark went just, like, fine. We got a few chumps to fight, and then we were fine. Boop. Boop. Yeah, like, we didn't really... This wasn't a stealth build. It just sort of was convenient to get a little stealth, and as a result, we get a bunch of free kills. In fairness, those enemies wouldn't really have been an issue anyway. Man, I really want some Identify to find out what's going on with that scimitar. Is it worth, like, training at all for? Alright, we'll get rid of Lignification, I guess. Of course, the Buckler is going to hurt our stealth, but how much, actually? We have 4 pips instead of 4? Yeah, no problem. So maybe what I'll do then is turn off fighting, oops, and work on shields. And target it to 4. So that we... I mean, because like right now, yeah, our spells are just the tiniest bit problematic. But it's no big deal. Alright, let's head to Orc. There's a volcano somewhere nearby. I do have 2 magic mappings, so if push comes to shove, as it sometimes does in Orc, I could try using that. An Orc Knight, huh? That's a bit of a problem. Yeah. I probably shouldn't have charged in there. I was hoping for some stabs, but that's really pointlessly greedy. Let's just get a few... Oh wow, yeah, we could even get Greater Servants. You know, not now, we need more Invocation, but we have the Piety for it briefly. Let's just get 3 Servants. Like, an Orc Knight and a crowd of Orcs is a little bit concerning. So I just want to get rid of all of the threats, basically. Neutralize this situation. Where did the Orc... What happened to the Orc Knight? Is he dead already? He must just be hidden behind all this steam. Yeah. There he is. But none of these Orcs are going to stand up to the might of Mokleb, I don't think. Orc Sorcerer is exciting. Let's just confuse them. This will draw more Orcs in from all the noise, but I don't know, I'm kind of in a position to handle that at the moment, since I'm surrounded by many friendly demons. Okay, anyone else want some? Also, did we hear anything about the volcano during that fight? No. Okay, so that went pretty quickly then, I guess. Hey, anyone, come here. Go get him, boys. Confused and burning. What a rough day he is having. Orc warrior. I don't know. The ogre is actually probably a better priority to fight. They do similar amounts of damage. Oh. Okay, that guy's kind of an issue. That's a lot of damage. A glaive. Okay, well, more confusing then. The one with the glaive is not yet confused, but he is standing in noxious fumes, so it shouldn't be long. Yeah, there he goes, right? Yeah. Yeah, I guess a mighted orc warrior with a glaive is kind of an issue. More demons, please? I don't appreciate the smiting, if I'm being honest. I might have drawn a few too many orcs. Whoops. I thought there was an enemy there, but there wasn't, so I just walked instead of attacking. So I think in principle I am in grave danger here because these guys could get very lucky with their confuses, but in practice it's going to be fine. You guys just attack whoever you want. I'm going to hang back here to heal a bit. You could kill him, please? Ooh, they got one. They got both! You will not withstand my magic dart, though. Now, by this point, I must have heard, yes, distant. Okay. Anything else? I don't know. Okay, it was distant from here, from a bit south of the stairs. Fine. Anything on the ground I want to pick up? Not immediately. Nothing more important than trying to track down the volcano. Orc 1 is not always connected. You sometimes have to take stairs to get to parts of it, which makes it an unpleasant place to have a portal vault. Sometimes you just can't really get there. Oh, it's nearby though. All right, so I'll look around in this area, and if I don't find it, I could use digging to get through to the other part of it. All right, so we're gonna drop some stuff we're not really using here to make room. Like, I definitely don't need to carry around the rapier at all, ever, actually. I'm not really using the Ring of Stealth anymore very much. The Ring of Flight might help to get over some lava. All these unidentified scrolls seem fine. Yeah, this is more than enough stuff to drop. If I find more than 12 things I want to carry in a volcano, I'll be happy. I won't mind that I had to leave some of it behind. Water in a volcano, huh? Cloud of flame? Alright, well, more servants, please. I am here on Mokleb's official business, and I need some help with these hellhounds, etc. Alright, if you guys could just get in there. I don't really need the loot right now, I guess. Whoa! I guess it was warning me, I just wasn't paying attention, huh? Okay. So that's the theme of this place, huh? You have to be indoors when the fire goes off. Noted. Right, and the other entrance is over here. There's another hut. Yeah, so you have to do kind of a serpentine pattern. Woof! I need a lot of servants. This is a tough crowd. 3 ought to do it. I only see... where? Oh, there they are, yeah. Okay. I can only see 2 of them for some reason. The 2-headed ogre is pretty serious. I'm going to back off of that. Oh, wow, it even says the centaur is wielding a launcher. What a nice feature. Actually, instead of backing off, I'll toss in some confusion. Although, that might confuse my friendly dude. I forgot about that. I assume all demons are immune to poison, but I don't know if they are. Like, that one is. And maybe they all are. Have I heard any noise about the volcano recently? That's really important to pay attention to. I don't see anything. Okay. Whoa! What? It was inside this time? Oh, because the door is open. I think you have to shut the door to man, I don't know. I need like a force more on those things, I guess, because that if that fire actually goes off like when I'm in the middle of a fight and I can't easily just walk somewhere that's not on fire, like I could die. Yeah, so let's just wait out the next eruption in here, and then I can open up. What is this? Alarm traps? Are you joking with me? It's not very nice at all. Okay, well, whatever. Well, not whatever. I could walk around. But I want to get indoors. And, like, everything is going to know about me anyway, because that's, like, what's in here is everything, I think, right? No. There's no monsters in here. This is the reward chamber. I see. You're just not allowed to stealth your way in here without fighting everyone. Okay. Just pick up everything. Demon Trident of Flaming is pretty strong. And this glowing hat, I can't imagine how it could be useful, but... Yep, it's not. Yeah, the volcano just erupted, and I don't want any of this. Well... I might want some of the... fire-resistant armor, I guess. Oh my god, a quick blade of flaming. Okay. I definitely want that. Buttons, how do I... There we go. Quick blade of flame is on H. Shut the door, though? Yeah. It's +0. But I would be perfectly happy to enchant this up to +9. I want a better brand than Flaming. Like, I want to get it with Electrocution or Draining or something, ideally. Maybe even Pain in some universes. But I think even if I don't do that, if I just toss 7 scrolls of enchant weapon on it, it'll be better than my current weapon. Right? Like, how much damage does it do? It's 5 damage at 0.3, which is like 15-ish per ordinary turn. And this is 4 damage at 0.5. There's like 8 damage per ordinary turn. Yeah. So quick blades are quite a bit more powerful. And the pluses apply more times, and you get more bites. So I think that I'll just do that now. Yeah, let's just 7 times read Q on C. There you go. And I'll bring the Demon Triad into Flaming, although I can't imagine a universe where I actually want it. I'm going to wait out the next eruption in here. I think the last one went off pretty recently, but I'm not sure how recently, so I just don't want to get caught outside in this stuff. And while I'm in here, I'll grab like some... I'll just grab all this, because who knows which one's more enchanted. Uh-oh, I didn't get to the door very soon. Alright. Oh, it already erupted. I just missed the indicator. Alright, we got pretty good loot in there. And let's try on all these pieces of armor to see how enchanted they all are. Okay, so what do I have? They're all like moderately plussed. Like +2 leather of fire resistance is maybe better than a +2 robe of magic resistance. I'm never quite sure like how important. I don't know, especially while we're in Orc though. I want the magic resistance more than I want the other stuff. So I'm gonna stick with the magic resistance because of like Orc sorcerers who can paralyze basically. I definitely don't ever need that rapier back now. Alright, that's everything, and still have 5 slots to spare. Just out of curiosity, how much help have I gotten from Mokleb this game? Quite aside from all the health that you get for free, of course. I've used Minor Destruction 21 times, which, like, whatever, that basically does nothing. But 24 servants. Just curious. Because, like, they're really strong? I don't know. When you're playing Deep Dwarf, for example, Mokleb's main draw is the healing. For a Vinestalker who heals quite quickly naturally, the healing is much less useful than it might otherwise be for most classes. It's way less useful than it is for dwarves, but also just less useful than even like an average other character, right? I'll confuse this guy just in case. What's he wielding? A glaive. Yikes. He has boomerangs even. Did this troll never get confused? What a tough dude. There he goes. And I like the things that enemies kind of do when they're confused. I'll take a lesser demon just to deal with the orc. Oh, it's a warrior. I thought someone is an orc knight. It has a glaive, like it has a throwing weapon and a powerful polearm, so it's not the end of the world to have summoned a demon for it, but it was probably unnecessary. Vampiric Trident, kind of cool, but not for me. I mean, this is a lot of enemies, but none of them are really an issue, right? Who's the one with a glaive? That's who I want to prioritize. You. Yeah, we want to kill the guy with the glaive first. He's the only one who really is a threat at all, probably. I don't know. I did sort of make a bit more threat for myself than I had to with that very loud Mephitic Cloud. But, you know, it's just drawing some ogres. Who cares, right? Yeah, didn't even take any damage in that fight. Quick blades are pretty nuts. I don't know if you've noticed, but like, when you get a weapon as fast as a quick blade, it's pretty often that you get to take a turn and like nothing on the screen moves because your turn was so short. Because you're attacking like 3 times per turn. A little bit more than 3, honestly. Alright, we're done training shields. Pretty soon we'll have stealth up to 10, which is fine. That's where the training target was set, so I just won't mess with it. What? How do I have... I guess I have 5 stealth pips. That's not bad. I feel like this is how Wizard is kind of meant to be played, right? People hear Wizard and they think like Conjurer. I don't know enough about D&D to say what kind of wizard people are thinking of. I guess what do you call in D&D they call conjuration like making things or something, like, right? What's a wizard called who just uses damaging spells? I don't think it's Conjurer, it's something else. But I don't know, you hear wizard and you imagine like someone hurling fireballs at the castle gate or something, right? I don't think that's what a dungeon crawl wizard is. You know, this is a roguelike, and every character is, you know, you sort of want to play it like a rogue in some ways at least. And wizards are particularly good at that. Like, okay, sure, an enchanter is like, you play them like a stealthy assassin. You know, let's not go in there yet. Enchanter is one of the most one-dimensional backgrounds you can play, because you really do play all of them basically the same. Ooh, miscast. That's hasn't happened in a while. And eventually you have to transition out and do something else. Let's just work on conjurations a bit. Mephitic Cloud is still carrying pretty hard, and I want it to continue working and let me wear slightly heavier armor and so on. And actually, let's work on translocations as well, just like level 4, so I said 4. So the blink's a little bit safer to use. Wait a minute, is this the end vault? I thought it was up here. That's something you don't want to mess with, right? You know what? Well, I don't know. They're gonna wake up from the sound of fighting elsewhere, probably, right? But I don't want to jump in on all those guys. The Orc Knight with a weapon of electrocution is pretty serious. Hello? Why is nobody confused? I guess the confusion juice happened to miss all the squares y'all were standing on, huh? So this fight has probably woken up the enemies over there that we were avoiding, but they haven't all... Oh, no, I guess not. At any rate, they haven't all come into the same place. Like, they didn't come in all at once. So even if it woke them up, they'd be kind of split up a bit. I'm going to leave that area alone also, since it's so close to the problem dudes. How many scroll types are unknown still? 8. So we probably have noise, random uselessness, torment, summoning, or something like that. I was just trying to evaluate, like, do we probably have brand weapon, or do we probably not have it? Because, like, if I could read a scroll of branding, I'd be very happy. Yeah, just come on in. Oh, it's a Rolka. Is she? I forget, is she a mage or not? Yeah. Erica's the one who's not a mage, is that correct? No, they're both mages. I don't know. Well, anyway, Banishment is not likely to hit, and neither is Paralyze. So the spells I'm worried she might have are like Haste and LCS. I wouldn't love Fireball just because of all the noise. I guess everything she has some loud spells. But we'll get a couple servants in here to help. Just in case. We got a Potion of Might. That's nice. Let's see if we can find anyone else to fight while we're trailing all these demons. Where did they go, by the way? My demons, that is. Like, I'm sure I had another somewhere. Huh. Alright, whatever. I love getting stabs on dangerous foes. I don't really care about getting stabs on ogres. An emerald ring. That's nice to know about, I guess. So this should be near the end, right? Over to the east? Like, there should be 4 shops, and we've only found 1, probably 2 in the other wing, I guess you could say, of this dungeon. Oh, that's going to be the end area, right? I'm not sure, but that's how it feels. So this should be the most dangerous area. Yeah, I thought so. There's this hall with statues, and then at the back, there's like 2 kind of largish caves, you know, branching off to the north and south at the end of this hall, is my recollection, and a shop in each of them. Now let's try to pull guys in smaller groups. These priests. Oop, hiccup. These priests are, I don't know, not very effective guards. Alright. This one at least shouted when I hit him with a rock. But he forgot about me. He's like, where did he go? Alright, we're pulling him back in small groups. Small groups. Alright, a warlord. Now that's some serious business. And there should be some high priests and some... Well, we've seen some sorcerers already. But there should be some high priests back there as well as the warlords and some knights, I assume. I'm going to go ahead and just fight them here, though. Where'd my demon go? There it is. The contrast on that is just like, I don't know, yellow on green, I can't see very well. Give me like 4 lesser servants, I think. Just everyone attack everything, please. There's 1 servant down already. Give me a 5th. Just make sure you're immune to poison. No. So if I actually were to use Mephitic Cloud here, it would probably confuse my demon, which is not a great plan. Where's the warlord? In the back. Invisibility is fine, but right now I'm not the one they're trying to hit anyway. I can just magic dart this stupid sorcerer. That's not nothing, I guess. Give me another servant, please. Alright, now finally there's a spot where I can confuse some guys without hitting my own fellows. Although they might move into the area. Yeah, the priests are kind of smiting me, which is an issue, I guess. There's just the 1 priest on screen at the moment, though, right? Right here. Let's just back off so that I can get behind this door and shut it if things go badly. Oh, thank you for all the heals, Mokleb. The Orc Warlord is not even hurt yet. I'm not going to tell my guys to prioritize anything in particular. The mighted lesser orcs are actually like pretty good targets at the moment because they're doing more damage than usual and they're very easy to kill. So I don't want to tell them to like focus on the warlord or anything like that. The Orc Warlord is extremely poisoned. That's great news. Is he even wounded though? Like still not wounded? Oh, it's way at the end on line 3. Okay. Lightly wounded. Yeah, there's still this orange demon who's adjacent to the guys I want to confuse. I guess I'll just back off again. Just everyone, could you make sure to fight stuff, please? I don't know what the warlord is carrying. That's what worries me. I don't want to like walk into range and find out he's got a glaive as well. Alright, who is this? A Hellwing? It's resistant to poison, so I can lob a Mephitic over here. There's the warlord. He's in Noxious Fumes. I don't know, let's throw some minor destruction in here. A puff of flame does no damage. Alright, he's shooting at me, but I have pretty reasonable reflection actually. The warlord's still not confused, which I guess makes sense. He has pretty high hit dice. many friendlies do I have? 3? Let's get a 4th back in here. Step up to make room for the new next sec. I'm a little worried about this wizard blocking off my retreat. Alright, let's back off now. So that I have an avenue of retreat. Like, okay. Rise in Agony, sure. What an amazing spell. Okay, the Orc Warlord is having a rough day now, right? Severely wounded. I can handle this one Orc Warrior if you guys take care of everything else. How's that deal sound? And notice, even with this, like, ridiculous fiesta of Mokleb's demons, we're still at 5 stars, right? You don't need to worry about spending your piety. I'm going to say that many times throughout this game. Piety exists to be spent. There you go. Looks like we handled everything. Yeah, there's this altar, and then... Oh, that's right, there's 4 caves. Not just one on each side, but 2. Don't you dare abjure my summons. What am I taking all this damage from? I don't know, who cares? Seems to be going just fine. I reflected him. Alright, we have an armor shop with really not much of anything for sale. A Vorpal Flail, that's right. It was changed so that they all just say Vorpal instead of having a different name depending on what type of weapon it is for the single Vorpal brand. Hey! You abjured my dude! Extremely uncool. Kill the Orc Priest first since he's easy to kill. And confused. And the High Priest should be no problem to finish off. I'm surprised these guys didn't hear the commotion out there. Right? Like, there was a big fight. Where were you guys? Amulet of Faith is pretty cool. But I'm alright with my Amulet of Reflection. I don't love Reflection, but it's fine. And as you saw, we haven't really had any trouble keeping our faith or our piety up. In fact, maybe Invocations is what I'll work on next to get Greater Servants. Let's just get a couple. Since I'm marked, like this fight could kind of go in the wrong direction. So a couple servants should help. And try to confuse the High Priest standing next to me. It worked. And now everyone's gone. Alright, definitely more summons than I needed. But, you know, that was what it took to feel comfortable. Oh, and here come probably the guys who we excluded earlier. In fact, let's turn off those exclusions and just go exploring again. There's Elf. Oh, hello. Robe of the Archmagi, not of much interest to me. Who summoned this sun demon? One of the sorcerers, I suppose. They're here, and I thought there were two. Oh, over here? Yeah. Alright, I don't have... a lot of clouds in the area. God, I always forget that escape toggles all layers. Why would you do that? I want escape to exit and like pipe to toggle all layers or something. Actually, I can get a pretty good one in here, I suppose. That'll hit both sorcerers. No, it won't, but whatever. Alright, let's go over to invocations. No higher than, let's say, 11. I think you wanted like around 14-ish eventually for greater servants, but I don't have to rush. Yeah. Looks like they did not wake up after all that, even with the alarm trap. Well, the Orc Knight, not much of an issue. Battle Axe of Electrocution, pretty good weapon for some characters. Book of Party Tricks, what's in that? Not much. Apportation, invisibility. I don't really. I mean, those. I'd be happy to have those. Ooh, the +8 Demon Blade Leech. Oh, they blended that with what is it? Bloodbane, maybe. So it now gives you a bunch of vamp, but also can make you go berserk, which I don't think Leech used to do. I don't know. I'd be happy to have apportation, and at some point I will actually go buy the book just to get apportation out of it. But it doesn't have to be now. All right, well that was Orc, and actually it was like layer 6 briefly, and then Orc in this episode. I guess that'll do it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.